Hello, I'm Vrykirian, and this is the hat. It controls me. And welcome to my very first Let's Play. Anyway, this inaugural Let's Play is a run of the game Shadowrun Returns, developed by Harebrained Schemes. Now, I'm only slightly acquainted with the game itself, testing out the controls and whatnot. Wait, where are you going? Come back. I was saying I am extremely well versed in the Shadowrun universe itself. I've been playing the Shadowrun tabletop game for nearly 20 years now, and I have source books and adventures from 2nd edition to 4th edition. So I have dealt with my share of dragons and decks, believe me. And hearing that this game was developed by the original creator of the tabletop game to bring the franchise back to its RPG roots, a feat that some other games in the series didn't bother to do? Well, I just had to try it. So grab your Renraku deck, pick up that Panther cannon, and let's run some shadows, chummer. So, Shadowrun Returns in the distant year of 2054. Well, I mean, it's got a nice elfish thing going here with the gas mask, because, you know, you need that. Ooh, I do like the music, though. This is very nice. Let's see where we can go here. Dead Man's Switch, yes. Let's see, in the urban sprawl of the Seattle Metroplex, the search for a mysterious killer sets you on the trail that leads from the darkest slums of the city to the most powerful megacorps. Because, you know, in Shadowrun, everything leads back to the megacorps. You'll need to tread carefully, enlist the aid of other runners, and master powerful forces of technology and magic in order to emerge from the shadows of Seattle unscathed. Well, I'll believe it when I see it. Alright, making a new character here. Choose your gender. Well, I'm a man, so let's go with a man, just to avoid this being awkward. Human, elf, dwarf, orc, and troll. What, no Oni? Does this not have the runner's companion built in? Oh well. Let's see. Well, I like to go with big, strong people when I first play a character. Lots of muscle and everything like that. So, really, I mean, probably my best bet would probably be going with a troll. But you know what? I'm gonna go with an orc, just because, you know, they don't take the severe charisma hit, or the intelligence hit, it looks like. So, yeah, let's go with the orc. Decker, mage, street samurai, shaman, rigger, physical adept, and nun. Oh wow, that's neat. None option. I like to build your own character. That's very nice. Rigger. Let's see. No, I hate driving cars. Shaman and mage. Right out. Magic is complicated enough in the pen and pencil version. I don't even want to know what it's like here. Deckers. No, never bring the Decker. Deckers are useless. Deckers are good for 1 in 1,000 missions where you actually need that, and then it's just, no, we're not doing Decker. Definitely not doing Decker. Physical adept is tempting, though. I always like ninja chopping things to death. But no, we'll go with the classic street samurai. Ooh, eye patches. Gas masks. Goggles. Scars? Let's see here. I like the... Ooh, shiny face. Oh, really? We're going with that. Fake eye is nice on that one, but... Let's go with Mr. Gas Mask Face. Hairstyle. Beard. I just locked into this? Look, really? Well, I guess so. Let's to our stats now. Spending karma. Karma represents the experience characters earn while running in the shadows and achieving goals. Experience points. Karma is used to improve attributes and skills. An attribute or skill rating can be increased by spending karma equal to the next increment of that rating. Well, it's nice to know that tediousness stayed on board. Plus, improving your party to 4 to 5 requires 5 karma points. Gotcha. Well, okay, let's see here. Range karma. Don't have that one. Range combat. Let's see, now what I want is close quarters combat. There you go. So let's see here. With the melee weapon and that. Hey, let's turn off that. I can't take that. Oh, I need close combat to take melee weapon. Okay, we'll take a point in close combat. 2 points close combat. My strength to 3. And I have 1 karma left. Where should I put that in? Let's see here. Yeah. You know, let's have something for just when I get pinned down. I want something with a little range on me. Let's get rifle point there. Rest of this, blah blah blah. Oh yeah, charisma. Exactly what your average street samurai needs. My charisma is my blade. They will negotiate with the chopper. Oh, well, let's see. Fry Kyrian, because that's my name. It works. Your apartment, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's got 4 walls, a roof, and isn't on fire. Oh, perks. Even though the cockroaches have fled in search of better accommodations, not exactly a runner's dream pad, but now it's about all you have left. Running the shadows is all about feast or famine. One day you're a Nova Hot, working jobs that allow you to eat at 5-star restaurants. The next, well, you're here. So, yesterday I was eating at a nice place. Is that what I'm getting here? There's one. This one's a famine for the ages. Slagging fixer hasn't called yet. Money has run out, and then some. Sinless and free. Free to starve in the cracks of society run by megacorps who just want your new yen. Something needs to change, and soon. Well, if you wait a couple of years, the whole Sinless and Free thing's going to work out for you really well in Crash 2.0. There's always that. Crash 2.0, of course, being when the entire Matrix collapsed in the late years of Shadowrun 3rd Edition, and ended up pretty much frying everyone's brains and creating the wireless Matrix for the 4th edition of the game. So, there you go. You learned something. Alright, let's take a look at what we can find here. Slip of paper with your bank balance. Enough to cover you through the end of the week. That's good. I need the end of the week. Your computer, state of the art in 2050, broken since 2051. I'm suspecting I tried to play a game on it and shattered it into a million pieces. Orc smash! Notebook, calendars, contacts, and that sort of thing. Ooh. What do I have in my phone book? The list is sad, dried up. Well, I don't know, that's more people than I have in my phone book in real life. Carter Detroit, fixer, no response to messages. Aww. Dowd, runner, dead. Yay? Felton Nash, fixer, missing since Feb. Well, I was at the last Feb, and man, it was kind of nuts. So, yeah, I can see how someone could get mixed up and all that. New Larry, runner, dead. Sam Watts, runner, question mark, question mark, question mark, probably in a gutter somewhere. Alive or dead? It's not entirely clear on that one. Am I supposed to assume dead in the gutter? Or just sleeping in the gutter? Because, I mean, look at where I live. Sangoma, runner, dead. Halfjack, dealer, retired or dead. Because, you know, those are pretty much the same when it comes in Shadowrunning. The list goes on, either all dead ends or just plain dead. Wow. What about my calendar? It's empty, nothing to do. Wow. That is, encouraging. Really? No, I mean, I'm serious. Ooh, I got a new icon. Answer my vidphone. The screen leaps to life, making you squint against its brightness. The face on the screen is laughing. Sam Watts. Hey, buddy! Hope I didn't catch you at a bad time. He giggles. He's drunk again. Or worse. Well, you know, let's be nice. I mean, he could have been dead or missing or something like that. I mean, he was at Feb with us, so that's nice. Another giggle. Aw, don't bother with your side of the conversation. I'm not really here. Just one reason for this vid. Someone finally geeked me. I'm dead. Probably had it coming. Well, you did kind of go overboard at the last Feb. When you're an unsavory character like myself, you tend to associate with other unsavory characters who often partake in unsavory business, like you, for example. I am a refined gentleman who hacks people up with axes. So why am I dead? Who knows? Probably my fault. Yeah, definitely your fault. I wonder where you are right now. I bet you hit a big payday and you're living high on the hog somewhere. Some of us are born winners, and some of us are me. Well, I hate to break it to you this, but you're contacting me from beyond the grave, and I live in this. And I don't even know what this is. I got a very nice wall poster though. So that's something. But I can't communicate from the dead, so trade? Hey, you remember that Renraku run when things went down? Things went to hell and we lost Dowd? Was that before or after Feb? Or that makeshift saloon on the dock afterwards? I really had your back that night, didn't I? Dowd. That's a name you hadn't heard in a long time. Ah, yes. Dowd Kenobi. "3 years ago, a makeshift bar on the docks. The night Dowd went down." That's the night that Dowd went down in Seattle. Well, let's talk to New Larry. You've been running with New Larry for about 6 months now. He's a combat mage with a bad tattoo and a bad attitude. He knew Dowd almost as well as you did. Dowd. Never saw anyone die like that before. Idiot. Well, we'll get New Dowd to go along with New Larry. I hate this fragrant city, Valkyrian. It's wet, and the rain feels like acid, and I want out of here. Well, you know, then we have to wait for the money. Yeah, sure, of course. I'll wait all night if I have to. I don't know, Valkyrian. Sam is a good guy and can hold his own in this fight, but he's been hitting the bottle pretty good lately. Never on a run so far, but he needs watching. He shakes his head. That run went sideways 9 ways to Sunday. Wait, how many ways are there supposed to be to Sunday? Because I know 1. And 9 ways sideways? I suppose if you're using a square calendar, that's... I mean, there's more than 9 ways, but it covers most of your ground right there. Yeah. We need money. Bastard better show. I want to get paid as much as you, buddy, but we need to live long enough to actually drink the new yen we earn. Cut the dreck, Sam. We both know why Dowd went down, and it wasn't the fixer or some paranoid chip dream of yours. Sam smiles a toothy grin. I've been waiting all night for this all night. New Larry has something he wants to say. Don't you, Larry? Go ahead and spit it. You was sloppy. He laughs. Sloppy? You think I was sloppy? You've been twitchy all day, son. Look at your hands. They're shaking. Well, he needs watching. No, Vicarian, I didn't miss a beat. I was on my game the whole time. Remember? I was on point. New Larry was supposed to cover Dowd. Something dawns on him. He leans into New Larry, amused and dangerous. You were set up, and he knows it, don't you, Larry? What was that call you made before we hit Renraku? How come you couldn't geek that guy before he unloaded on Dowd? I've been seeing you fling a lightning bolt, son. You should have been burnt toast before his gun cleared the holster. Okay, look. Larry fudged his initiative dice. Critical failure. That's all. Don't get down on New Larry. We don't want him to end up like old Larry. Old Larry, you know, who was no longer with us because he moved to New York. New Larry checks his watch, licks his lips, and looks over his shoulder at the darkness. He's looking for someone, and it's not the fixer. Spoiler? Please? Spoiler warning? Okay, I can see where this is going. You chummers are damaged. I'm out. Oh yeah, he's in trouble. Hands where I can see him, asshole. What? You gonna take my gun away, Vicarian? You know I don't need one. And Sangoma. Ooh. Fancy little orc lady. With, well, apparently a symbol of Mars on her forehead. So, Austin Powers fan, I guess. Looks like my Renraku friends are finally here. They're gonna take that hard drive off your corpse, buddy. I'm not your buddy, pal. We should have chose our friends more carefully, Vicarian. At least we have each other. You'll miss me when I'm gone. You'll be calling me. I don't know how. Woohoo! Combat! Let's see how this is gonna go. Ow! So they're moving in. So we got these two guys over here. Oh, let's see. We're now in turn-based combat mode. I have an action pool. I spend these actions on movements, attacks, or spells or items. Once your team's turn is complete, the enemies will move. Oh, okay. So let's see. Sam Watts. Yeah, he got a 99% to hit. Yeah, we geek that guy. Let's see. Yeah, I have got a shotgun. No, I don't want a shotgun. Do I change weapons here? Nope, doesn't look like I can. Oh, here we go. Really? The least you could have given me was a sword. Let's see. This will give me some coverage. Get him, Sangoma! Actually killed him, Sangoma! Oh, and now they're running away. Wait, there's guys over here too? I feel suddenly cheated. And you're dead. Let's see here. A few different choices here. Let's move over here so we can get a range on this guy. So we have the Sam to take care of these morons. No, that takes care of that. Oh, I think I'm gonna kill Sam. This way. Oh. And he's moving. What? It's almost as like they're a giant corporation with limitless resources, and we're the hired help. Yeah, I think Sam's gonna die in this one. These guys have like insane health pools for Shadowrun characters. Like 6 damage, 10 damage. I wish I could take that much damage from my Shadowrun character. I mean, Orky Boy probably, but... Did 5. Shaman's fresh. You know, gotta get the mage out of here first. Magic users. Yeah, look at that. Sam. He's almost dead. He's out of ammo. Okay. Sam, you need to reload. Yes, reload. Sangoma, cover Sam back here. Man, Sangoma's freaking killing everything. Let's see. I love this. They can't hit me at point blank range with Doom fire magic. Seriously? Okay, that was probably a bad idea, but you know, there's nothing quite like slapping a Renraku goon. Besides, I can do that now. Gotta kill the mage. Okay, yeah, let's not use the, Woohoo! You okay, Sam? That was a hell of a thing. Let's see. You did good, Sam. You did good. You were born for this gig, Vicarian. You know, once again, this is just not adding up with what we see in the future. At all. I think I'm gonna hang it up, find a nice brothel somewhere, stay drunk until I croak. I think he already has sent the message at this point, knowing that he dies, because honestly, he's too on the mark about some of this stuff. What about me? Let's see, I'll find a safe house out of town, lay low. Renraku has a long memory. Oh, yeah. I had a campaign against Renraku once. I do too. I don't forget my friends. Woohoo! Sam's my friend. That's a nice little tutorial level there. Let's see, at this rate, stare into Sam's face uncalmly, shake off the memory. Focus. It took you like 10 minutes to focus, man. I had your back that night, didn't I? No. Sagoma had my back that night. You kind of stood around and got shot a bunch. Now I'm asking myself, who would care if I die? Who would give a rat's ass? Bahamut. Bahamut would give a rat's ass. Better or worse, your name is at the top of the list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. Sam, you don't know how to write, do you? So I set up a dead man switch to send you this call. I got 100,000 new yen insurance policy, payable when you find who creased me. Alive with a conviction or in a body bag with a justification. Either works. This seems like fairly easy to claim. Maybe I should have dumped more points into charisma. I could just kill some guy off the streets and say it was him. Contact my law firm, Rogers, Mengert, and McCain. Not McCain! No! I don't want to go into politics. When the job is done, they'll know what to do. He turns to his left. Chet? Chet? Okay, your name is now Chet Awesome Laser. The camel swivels to a well-dressed man sitting next to Sam. Pursuant to Mr. Watts' wishes, Rogers, Mengert and McCain has installed a secure, dedicated phone line, so you may contact us directly when the task is complete. It's done. Now. We will then begin the verification process. Note that you must also be on a secure landline to access this number. We will not accept transmissions from comlinks or other devices. What? Look, Vicarian, I let a Drek laugh and I probably left a Drek corpse. I've hurt people, hurt myself. I don't know. What, you don't know if you've hurt yourself? Sam is not proving up to be a reliable. I don't even know if this entire job is anything good. Let's see. I'd say... What do I say here? I'd say I've traded a drinking buddy for a paycheck. I hope you just said yes. In a manner of speaking. Objective complete. Get a job, any job. I've got a locator chip slotted into my head these days. When my heart stops, it'll activate. That's how you'll find me. I'll see you on the slab. Guess I'm heading back to Seattle. I'm going back. Your plane hits the SeaTac tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. Before long, you are sitting on the cramped back seat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders, a legal chop shop for body parts, whether from the living or dead. If you're hurting bad enough for New Yen, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. Yeah. This is going to be fun. I imagine Dr. Frankenstein meets that guy from Johnny Mnemonic. The franchise is the closest thing. This is a franchise? Like a McDonald's franchise? Do they really get that? That is really not exactly the best business to get into, I imagine. I mean, anyway. Seems that's where Sam's body ended up. Alright, let's go visit the franchise morgue. Body shop thing. Let's see over here. James Telestri III to announce new Seattle Research Division. Sources say press conference tonight at 6. Pacific Standard Time. So good for me. The employee's only behind this point. I'm close enough. Wait, is this a grill? Okay. I'm starting to see the franchise comparisons here. This is a McDonald's, isn't it? This isn't even like joking. This is where you make burgers. Dresden? Well, Mr. Dresden, I've read your files. Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf whistling a tune. His broad grin says, I love my job. A little more than you'd want to expect from someone in the chop shop trade. This is getting worse as we go along, isn't it? He looks up with a lopsided grin. There seems to be something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be a stray reflection from chrome and surgical tools.
Sorry, didn't expect any visitors at this hour, and some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, sir?
Are you the coroner?
I am John Dresden, the Orger Grinders branch manager here. So yeah, that makes me the franchise area's coroner too. And you are?
No one you've ever heard of. Don't want to make any possible, bad moves here. He fixes you with a hard gaze. Careful, friend. I can have Lone Star here in 2 minutes. This is the Redman Barons. No, you can't. What makes you think that I know anything about Sam Watts? Oh, and for the people who haven't caught on to what Lone Star is for the context here, yeah, that's the private police force in the area. They are not quick to respond to the Barrens area. It's kind of like the ruddy, burned out ruins of the suburbs. Sam had a locator chip embedded in him.
I see. Well, you're right. He's here.
Punk? Just tell me that then.
Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. The press haven't caught wind of it yet, and with it being all the way out here in the Barrens.
Okay, why would the press care about some random sinless nobody? Who was Sam? Okay, he's got a huge life sentence payment. He disappeared from the map. He was a Shadowrunner, and apparently the press would be interested in him dying. I'm coming up blank here. Is he like some slumming rock star or something? So who told you he was dead? Let's see. The one that tells me how much he's offering, or the one that doesn't? Let's not tell the creepy dwarf how much money we stand to make.
A dead man's switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over here.
Run, orc, run!
He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown.
Ripper, huh? I guess the classics never go out of style. The guy who did this was unfucking believable. Does this mean I get to hang out with Christopher Walken in this game? Because that would be kind of awesome. I'd be all about that.
Not my title. That's what the Seattle press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel. But this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim.
Okay, this is... yeah, I want Christopher Walken in this game now. In fact, as soon as I find someone... no, they're getting the voice. I don't care. Looks like he took Sam's liver, and it was cut cleanly out with a side of fava beans. The first victim's heart was missing, and the third had his spleen removed. Well... ooh, McCluskey. Dresden, get out here! I'm here about the new Ripper Vic, Sam Watts. Ooh, wait, there's something I could take here. Item picked up. Basic med kit. Sam's body is covered with a sterile surgical streak. His face is ashen white, for the first time without a smirk on it. There's a chest. Below the chest, there's a small pencil-thin incision with dried blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. Please don't describe corpses like that. It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him, and took it. Well, let's see, there's some envelopes here. The business card. A place called the Seamstresses Union. Woohoo! Look at the cred stick. It's a standard, cheap, unsecured cred stick. No way of knowing what's on it without slotting it. I'm taking it then. Oh, 300 new yen. Not bad. Look at the purple shirt. It's Sam's shirt. It's tacky. bag sloshes a bit in your hands. Oh, lovely. You can see only part of the note, but given the torn off bits and bloodstains, Sam, I feel terrible that we have been long. Just say I'm sorry. See you there, love Jessica. Well, you know, it's strange to see someone with the last name Jessica, but Miss Love Jessica seems like a very nice person. She apparently is from the castle of Arg. Yes, I made a Monty Python joke. If you're not expecting that in a Let's Play of a video game, I don't know. Especially a video game of a role-playing game. Like a pen and paper one. You know what I mean. Towering over the diminutive corner is a homicide detective right out of Central Casting. Yeah, it's Christopher Walken. If you ignore the tusks, pointed ears, and Neanderthal brow, Christopher Walken. You can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. So, this new Ripper Vic, Watts, name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? The coroner frowns. So you insisted at the time. Come on, she offed herself. I had it on good authority. Now, let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. This Ripper case. Here's my ticket to Lieutenant's badge. I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic. Then he removes a single organ while they are still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed with a slim hand that knows its way around the scalpel. He has a decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy too. Is it you, Dresden? So, I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon. Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeons who still use the scalpels anymore. These days it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. The fact that there's antique medicine aficionados that just practice with scalpels just because, you know, they want to be like the old-timey people is a very amusing thought. Does that work with other professions too? Do you have like accountants that insist on doing it with like the cranky calculator things instead of like just using a spreadsheet or something? You're no damn help, dwarf. The Lone Star Detective finally notices you. You note his superhuman powers of his observation. Who the hell are you? I don't have enough strength to intimidate him. Yeah, let's see. Do we want to be an asshole? Yeah. If you're new in town, then let me be the first to tell you that I run the show. If you get back here, you'll end up back here on the slab. Or if you get in my way, you'll end up back here on the slab. He looks back at the dwarf. Dresden, give me more. I'm putting someone in a cell or a box this week when I'm claiming my promotion. You got runs like Christopher Walken. Dresden looks amused. Do you always make friends that easily? Great at dinner parties, too. He cocks his head to one side. Be straight with me. You really gonna work for the dead man? You know, let's see. He was where when I needed him? No. I'm gonna bring the killer justice? No. Yeah, job's a job. Fascinating again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He convict his own mother if it meant another 10 new yen a week in his paycheck. Plus, he's on the take. You have honor after a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. On the take? Who's holding his leash? I don't know, but someone with some major pull has been looking out for McCluskey's career and wallet. What was that about Sam's mom?
The official report is she committed suicide about a year ago. Aren't you the official? My name is on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can't say it wasn't suicide, but there were unusual bruises on her upper arms. She didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. Who still uses scalpels? Doctors still learn how to use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners. Dresden, you're not helping your case. But neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible some of the slimier chopships still use scalpels, I suppose. I wouldn't know where to look. You ever heard of the seamstresses? It's a nearby club in the Barrens that attracts lowlifes. You'd probably like it. Me, I'm not really into the outgoing type. There's always too much to be done around here. Plus the dead are just easier to get along with. Okay, where was Sam killed? I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you look around in those body lockers and see if you find anything useful? Yes, let's go do that. I have a raincoat on. Cold storage drawer is labeled John Doe. Internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. The drawer opens to reveal a fully clothed body of a man, arms crossed to chest. Seems to be in very good condition. Whoa! Easy there! In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temple, and some shamanistic tattoos peeking out of his collar. An interesting combination. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? It doesn't feel like 6 yet. Do I look like a damn alarm clock? Give me a break, chummer. I haven't had my psych off yet. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you're not after me, what's your story? Latest river victim, what do you know about him? Sam, eh? Glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then, over at the Union. Decent enough guy, always in trouble with something or other though. I swear I recognize this guy from somewhere. I don't recognize the name Jake Armitage, but I mean, he kinda looks like the guy from the Super Nintendo Shadowrun game? I don't know if that's a reference or not. I got about 10 minutes into that thing before deciding that I had no idea how to play a point-and-click adventure at the age of 10. Jake yells to the other side of the room, John, is this guy cool? Yes, he's on the level, working for Sam, believe it or not. Well, I just went Irish-Scottish there. Sam? Sort of a dead man's switch. Yeah, he's on the level, working for Sam. Yes, he's on the level, working for Sam, believe it or not. But some sort of dead man's switch. I thought you could help bring him out. Maybe. Even stop moping around on the shop all day. Thanks for volunteering me. Alright then, the name's Jake. And you are? Call me Valkyrian. Nice to meet you. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right. I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the murder. Poor guy. Did you do it, Jake? He was hanging at the Seamstresses Union that night. Tripped out and rowdy. It must have been laying low there for some days after a bad run. Mrs. Kabuta asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But out in the alley, some gangsters got the jump on me. Damn, maybe I need Suricaf after all. John, could you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyway. Now, what's wrong with this intestine? You hear a loud squelching sound as Dresden continues working. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat cork bounty on my head, like like I said, my last job didn't exactly go to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers thought they could turn a quick profit on my head. Halloweeners being one of the most notorious gangs in all of the Redmond Barrens. Jake smiles and gets the impression it didn't work out so well with the gangsters. Sam stumbled off during the fight there, and that's the last I saw of him. Until he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of the last time I stayed in this place. So you don't know anything about his death. I know they found his body a block away from the Union, just lying there in plain daylight. Jake looks down, his expression masked by chromes and crimson glass. Shame there. Wish I'd been there, if those slagging gangers hadn't come along. Tell you what, you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle score with the Halloweeners out there. The leader's got a whole gang screeching the Barrens for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. Wait, we're taking out the leader of the Halloweeners? Is that like slash and burn or something at this point? I don't want to do that. He's got flamethrowers. In return, I'll take you to the place where Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit the streets alone at night. Trust me. Jake eyes you up and down. Maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. What do you say? I like some money, please. Guess I'd say the same in your shoes. Fine. Here's a cred stick with 1,000 new yen with your name on it. Help me dust those gangers, and it's yours. See if we can get him to make him at 1,500. Oh, cool. Hard bargainer. Alright, 1,500 it is. But you better be worth it. Don't worry about me. I'm good for the fight if you're good for the money. Great, I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with the Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers. But the stretch of the Barrens was their turf. Hell, I'm surprised you even made it to this morgue in one piece without packing some heat. I was in a cab. Very funny, Jack. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. So, you need a weapon? Yeah, give me a baseball bat. All I got is a baseball bat. Alright, ready for an evening on the town? I'm ready. I'll follow your lead. The Halloweeners aren't looking for you yet. Okay, we can leave whenever I'm ready. But first, I'm gonna equip my weapon. I don't have anywhere yet. Alright. And I think that's where I'm going to wrap this up for this evening. Thanks for tuning in, checking this out. I hope you enjoyed my first installment of my playthrough of Shadowrun Returns. Hopefully we'll get to see more of Christopher Walken and all sorts of crazy characters. Keanu Jake Armitage here, and the ever accent-changing dwarf back there. Next time, hopefully we'll see what happens with the run-in with the Halloweeners, and we'll beat things up with a baseball bat. Alright. Thank you much for watching.